What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about the top 5 most heavily shorted stocks in the market as of right now. So I'm going to go over all the things that you need to know, but first make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend thus far, and you can kind of add a lot of these to your watch list. But starting off with stock number 5, that is Westrock. Ticker is WEST. On Friday, it did go down 0.86%. Over the last 1 year, it is down 15.05%. And in 2024, it is down 9.3%. This is what they do. So this is the company profile. So you can pause it, read through it. Founded in 2009. And roughly around 1,400 employees. One thing that I will start bringing up is the current ownership. So 24% is held by institutions, 12 by corporations, 13 by individuals, so aka retail, and hedge funds about 22%. So pretty interesting makeup, but right now 50.9% of the free float is being shorted. Works to be 5.27 million shares overall being shorted. On Friday, shorts did return about 205,000 shares. Cost to borrow average is relatively low at 4.91, and then utilization 66.71. There's a lot of other data up top here that you guys can kind of pause it and read through it. I'm not necessarily going to bring that up in each and every individual case, but short score, so the higher the number, is also sitting at 86.4. And just so you're aware, that is comprised of utilization and the number of shares being shorted and cost to borrow as kind of one ratio. So this is stock number 5. Moving on to stock number 4, and very popular retail stock, and that is Bowlero Corp. I cannot talk this morning. Ticker's BOWL. Did go down slightly on Friday, but over the last 1 year, it is down 6.87%, and in 2024, it is down 20.48%. So it's definitely gone hit over this last 1 month. This is what they do in case you are curious. So leisure facilities, 6,600 employees, and then this is the current ownership based on last 13 Fs, of course. So institutions, corporations, individuals, and PE/VC firms. But we are here because it's heavily shorted. So 63.62% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 13.35 million shares. Friday shorts did return about 300,000 shares. Short score 88.03, and then cost to borrow is 13.38. Shorts haven't really been doing all that much in this company. So previously there was a lot of volatility, but it seems to have somewhat normalized, if that makes sense, over this last little bit. So interesting to keep in mind, as well as through IBKR, there's roughly around 45,000 shares available. So again, something to kind of keep in mind. Moving on to stock number 3. So that ticker is ticker AFYA. Did go up 3.5% on Friday. Over the last 1 year, up 16.15%. And in 2024, it is down 19.02%. This is what they do. Company profile. So education services, founded in 99, based out of Brazil. And then this is the current ownership right here. So 56% is held by private corporations. So some people generally like to invest in companies with that kind of makeup, but 75.97% of the free floats being shorted. Works out to be 896,000 shares overall are being shorted. And on a side note, that's kind of what the market does like to squeeze. Very low float companies that are heavily shorted. So again, something to keep in mind, but shorts returned about 3,000 shares, so a drop in the bucket on Friday. And then cost to borrow average is 0.35%. Short score is 50.05 and utilization 9.94. So definitely something to add to your watch list. Moving on to stock number 2, RILY Financial, tickers RILY. Friday, it did go down 2.42%. Over the last 1 year, down 68.07. 2024, down 19.25. So this is what they do as well. This one's a very popular retail stock, so again, take that into consideration. Based out of LA, 2,300 employees, founded in 73. And this is the current, based on the 13 Fs, ownership. So it looks like 45% is held by individuals, aka retail. So that is why it is very popular. On a side note, just so you guys are aware, all these stocks have not done a recent reverse stock split within roughly around 2 weeks, because that does skew a lot of the Ortex data, and plus none of them have really had like kind of put out prospectuses, so no recent dilution, things along those lines. But B. Riley Financial is sitting at 76.35% of the free float being shorted, works out to be 12.07 million shares. Friday shorts did increase 593,000 shares. Cost to borrow average is fairly high at 185%. Utilization 99.69, and short score is 96.04. Shorts have definitely started to re-enter into this company over this last month and a half, give or take. So it was around 50% short interest, and now we are sitting at the 76. All-time high seems to be around 80.99, so very close to the all-time high short interest. So we'll just wait and see what does happen. But generally, going back over to the chart, it has proven itself that's able to really run up. So definitely something to consider. And moving on to stock number 1, Arca Biopharma. So ticker's ABIO, did go down 4.75 on Friday, up 38.42% on the 1 year chart, and in 2024 it is up 65.29. So definitely does not meet your typical squeeze stock and heavily shorted stock criteria, especially with it so green. This is what they do. So company profile, biotech, 5 employees based out of Westminster. This is the current ownership right here. So 59% is held by hedge funds. So I don't know if there's some correlation with that or something. They did also submit this recently. It doesn't actually signal any immediate dilution, but there is a couple prospectuses. So there will be dilution in the foreseeable future, just not at this moment enough to really skew the data. So again, keep that in mind. So that's why I wanted to just bring that up, because it is hard to believe that a kind of primarily hedge fund driven stock is 99.26% shorted. So definitely something doesn't add up, because even looking at the shares on loan, 4.47 million is on loan. So kind of less than the shares being shorted. So a very clear indication that there is naked shorting, but 4.85 million shares overall are being shorted. Friday shorts did increase about 8,000 shares. So a very small drop in the bucket. Cost to borrow average is fairly high, 118.74%. Short score is 99.82. And based on just everything right here, shorts have started to re-enter. So it looks like the all-time high has been in excess of 100%. So this is why you definitely need to add this one and many others to your watch list. So let me know your thoughts. Do you own any of these? Is there any other squeeze stocks that you think is going to really pop this week or just in the near term? And if so, which ones and why? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. One final thing I just wanted to share with you, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it, and they give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000, and this has been extended up until the end of August. Kick-ass deal, link in the description below and also in the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.